Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching Ahsoka Season 1, Episode 7, Part 7, of Dreams and Madness. We have Ezra. That's all that matters right now. I'm very stressed, though. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and let's go.
We simply cannot allow a general of the New Republic
Chopper.
to go. Protected the New Republic by ignoring direct orders.
No, I protected the New Republic by ignoring you.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a child's fairy tale. Jedi. False Jedi. Star maps, star whales, distant galaxies.
I mean, people saw the fucking Star Whales.
Are we to believe any of it? No proof of any coordination between the scattered and dwindling number of Imperial forces.
What about the conflict on Mandalore?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly my point. No immediate threat to this republic.
If Thrawn returns, that
Have you actually made any inquiries into whether or not there is coordination, or just waiting to see if anything comes to you?
Your unwillingness to see it.
Abuses her authority for personal gain, and I will not stand for it.
What personal gain, though? Like, genuinely. Because if she was just abusing it for personal gain, I would be dismissing her myself. But what is his argument? Like, what was the personal gain? Just helping Ahsoka? But, like, you know, he's not actually saying, I think she did it for this motivation. He's just saying, I don't believe you. So then what was the personal gain in what she was doing? If anything, you should be saying she's unfit for office because she's got delusions, or, you know, she can't understand, she can't prove facts from fiction, not for personal gain. This dude is either an Imperial or very dumb.
I motion that you...
Pardon the intrusion, but identification. I do not need to show you identification. I am C-3PO.
Yes.
Shows that Senator Organa personally sanctioned General Syndulla's reconnaissance mission to Cetos, being regrettably unaware that Senator Ziono had held a vote against such a mission. Without her.
This is preposterous. The court cannot
Without
get
her.
evidence of this kind from a mere droid.
Yeah! Mere droid, you bitch. Chopper's gonna kill you. Actually, no, I shouldn't joke. Chopper might kill him.
Seems to settle the matter. Unless
Good.
you remain unsatisfied, Senator Sienna.
It's so ridiculous we have to work in these ridiculous ways around them, but...
How real is the threat of Thrawn's return?
very imminent.
We have to prepare for the worst
Mm-hmm.
and hope for the best.
As always, I mean, if anything, with this kind of situation you're in, pretending that there's no chance the enemy can come back is so dumb.
He made 20 or more of these recordings.
Bless.
This was his last one.
Where Lady Wren was taken.
I think the odds are pretty good.
No. No, in fact, they're terrible.
Ahsoka is so much lighter than she once was.
That's something.
Good luck, Purgils.
Picking up a lot of interference.
Something's wrong.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Your Purgil's under attack.
Perhaps we are safer in here.
Mm-mm. We need to help. Oh, this is horrible. Poor Purgils, they're just doing their job.
You had to say something.
I was being optimistic.
I don't blame them. Will the whales ever come back here? We might need them to get home. But I don't want them to get hurt.
Found the enemy.
Mm-hmm. More enemy, oh good.
Multiple fight.
The master was General Anakin Skywalker.
Yes.
You're certain there's only the one starship? Withdraw the fighters and have them stand by.
God, he's just so scary. Because he's 10 moves ahead.
Sources,
With it.
so that no matter which direction she takes, we'll always be one step ahead of her.
That's how he operates. The one step ahead's actually slacking for Thrawn. Oh, bless. I love them.
About how much how did you? What? Find me. You never said.
It's complicated.
You need to tell him, Sabine.
Or word? apprentice. She what? Why? Congratulations. So where is Ahsoka? Is she coming?
Yes. I know Sabine has no idea, but she's here.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
You need to tell him about, well, he knows about Thrawn, but that the Empire people are here and that they're coming for Thrawn and probably for you. Sabine.
Ahsoka.
Hey, you alright?
Your bond is that strong.
Something happened. What was it?
You need to tell him
Oh
everything.
no. Feeling
What kind?
Like Ahsoka was talking to me.
familiar.
So I mean, I know that they've already sent people after Sabine and Ezra, but we're technically leading them straight to Sabine and Ezra. Mm-hmm.
Friends of yours?
You needed to explain to him. You need to explain to him before it's too late.
Your ambition drives you in one direction. My path lies in another.
This man is so weird. Ooh. Oh. Uh-oh. No. Oh. Hunker down. I feel like Sabine should give him the lightsaber. It was his to begin with.
I have to get down.
She's more at peace with herself than she was before.
Man.
Thank you.
What thing?
It's your lightsaber. Take it.
You keep it.
Ezra!
I don't need it.
Take it.
I gave it to you. It's yours now.
Ezra Bridger.
The Force is my ally.
Okay. You've been honing your force use.
I need more than that.
Ezra, my love. But without a lightsaber, he's had to hone other elements of his force sensitivity and everything. So we don't have time for this. Go do your magic mumbo jumbo you want to do. Yes, you get him with that saucepan. Where'd she find you? His hair. How rude. Ezra was once a bit more impatient like she is.
It's not looking good for you.
Oh, it's not looking good for anyone.
Take her now.
Ezra!
Can't defeat me.
Perhaps. I don't have to.
She got past him. He's just like la 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 la.
Where's Belen Scott?
Who even knows at this point? I love that. Teamwork makes the dream work. And Sabine and Ezra fighting together, being together, hanging out together is my dream.
Wait. We could talk. Or we.
Fire!
Yep, there she is. I've missed Ezra.
All back together. I hope I survive long enough to see the outcome.
Me too! They stopped to look at his friend. I love Ezra. I'm so happy he's here. I'm very stressed though.
One might even call this first match with Tano a success.
Mm. Thrawn is too scary with how he strategizes.
Time is very much on our side now.
I fear it is
I
too.
shall keep it that way.
It's Thrawn. You know he's 700 steps ahead at all times. I love the three of them together.
I can help you.
She can. They would have helped her.
So. And miss this reunion?
Wait. I think I might be going home after all.
Oh. Me too. We still have a lot to do though. They're gonna miss him and he's gonna miss them, but I'm so happy right now because our group's together and I don't even care that Thrawn's not bothered. Okay, I love this episode largely because it had more reunions. It had Ahsoka and Ezra reunited, it had Ahsoka and Sabine reuniting, and Ahsoka, you know, not being furious with Sabine. I'm sure once they're through all of this, there will be a discussion about what happened, but ultimately I think the Ahsoka Tano we see now, compared to the Ahsoka Tano we saw at the beginning of this series, she is so much more at peace with herself than she was before. And I think it was her kind of, I want to say dream walking, it was not dream walking, but her time with Anakin's Force spirit, as I believe it was really him, really helped her finally face up to a lot of the trauma she went through, face up to the fact that she was a child soldier to a degree, face up to the fact that what happened to Anakin wasn't her fault. 1,000 things could have gone differently and maybe things would have gone differently, but you can't know that. And you really can see that she is lighter in herself in these moments, and it makes me so happy. And then to see Ezra and Sabine fighting together was everything, and Ezra has really enhanced his force wielding abilities, which makes sense. You know, he's had to fend for himself. There are definitely a lot of predators and aggressors on this planet, and without a lightsaber or any kind of other weapon, he would have needed to rely on the one thing he really could. I do hope he gets a lightsaber. I kind of wish he had his lightsaber back. I know, like, it is technically Sabine's now, she is training, but at the same time, I'm also like, Ezra does need a lightsaber, please, pretty please. But they're just together, and that makes me so happy. Now, Thrawn is still confident. He is still planning several moves ahead, though I have to say, at one point he referenced being only one move ahead of Ahsoka, and that makes me think Thrawn has, you know, got a little bit older. He's, you know, he's slacking a little bit. He's not quite as quick as he was. No, he's still terrifying. He is still that villain who, even though, like, you know, she was like, oh, we've lost her, our enemies have got together, and he's like, yeah, but we wasted the time, now we're going to move on to the next stage. Like, even if he doesn't necessarily always have the ability to think several steps ahead, he's always got so many contingency plans. So, well, if this happens, we can do this, and if this happens, we can do that, and if unfortunately that happens, we can still do this. That is what makes him so frightening. And the Purgils are gone. Seemingly, like, I don't think they're going to come back easily, given that the planet is ringed by minds, and they'll probably communicate to other Purgils. That's a scary, dangerous place. I do wonder whether there's some way Ahsoka or Ezra could reach out to them again, though I suppose if it was that simple, Ezra would have done that a long time ago to be like, please take me home. At this point, it does seem like our only way home is going to be on the Empire's ship. The question is simply whether Thrawn is on it or not. And I genuinely, at this point, I have no idea if this show is building into a second season of Ahsoka. If this show is building into the movie that I believe Dave Filoni is producing for Star Wars. Like, I genuinely don't know. And the fact that I feel like there is definitely going to be more with these characters, it does make me think Thrawn's probably going to escape and succeed. But obviously, ultimately, it will be him, because he's not around in the sequels, and just because. But, like, it just stresses me out because I do think Thrawn's going to get what he wants, and that frightens me a lot. But it does make me hope there could be a future where I get Ahsoka, Sabine, Ezra, Chopper, Hera, Zeb, Grogu, Din Djarin all together, and everything will be perfect. Yes, a girl can dream, and I am that girl. This was just, it was just, I'm still like, I'm a little frustrated that Sabine didn't quite tell him. I mean, I get why she didn't want to say, well, technically I came here on the enemy ship because I surrendered to them and helped them get here. And that might help Thrawn get home, but I wanted to get to you. Like, I think he'd understand. I don't think he would be like, oh, I can't look at you. I think she's probably a little bit ashamed of it herself. I think Ahsoka's kind of acceptance will have helped her with that. But like, he keeps talking about how much he's not like, he's like, I'm so happy here, I never want to leave. He's like, he definitely wants to go home. So she's kind of at some point needed to tell him, well, the only way home is on the bad guy ship. Awkward. Though I suppose maybe at that point she was kind of thinking, oh, it's just gonna be the two of us here. I don't know. But Ahsoka turning up changes everything. I think 3 of us, 4 of us, if we count Hu Yang. I'm always scared I'm saying his name wrong. I finally learned it. Like, I can see it written, but pronouncing it is different. We're going to make it home, I hope. Then back to the Republic. They've done a very good job of showing the incompetence of the Republic. And I do think in a lot of ways it is simply the sheer scale of the task at hand that they have. And I don't trust that senator. If it turns out he is secretly an Imperial sympathizer / remnant himself, I wouldn't be surprised. But I love Leia stepping in to protect Hera. And even Mon Mothma saying, "What? How real is this threat?" And Hera being like, "I've been trying to tell you, very real." Very excited for the finale. Also very, very stressed for the finale because I feel like a lot, well, potentially, no matter what, a lot has to happen. If we're going to completely resolve this, a freaking lot has to happen. But whatever is going to happen, these characters are everything and I love them. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon. Thank you so much for watching.